Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Epomaker RT82. This was sent out to me, but it will not change my thoughts or opinions on this review. So let's get into it. So first off, we have the box, and then inside the box you'll get a white braided Type-C cable. You'll get 3 extra keycaps for Mac. You'll get two extra switches and a keycap and switch puller. But let's get into the board itself. So the specs are tri-mode, which means it supports Bluetooth, wired, and wireless. I mostly used it wired, but it works fine on wireless. This does support 1,000 hertz polling in wired and wireless. This board does have a 4,000 milliamp hour battery, which is not much, but it's good enough. And it does have VIA web software compatibility. The case is plastic. It's a very high quality plastic case, much better than a lot of other plastic cases, especially the last Epomaker board I tried. It does have flip out feet, which means you can adjust the typing angle. The board does come with a polycarbonate plate. It is not flex cut, and it weighs about 1 kilogram or 2.2 pounds. So it's not insanely light, but it's not heavy at all. So it's probably pretty good for travel. In terms of the switches, they are called Creamy Jade. This board is hot swap, so if you don't like the switches, you can swap them out. But the overall sound and typing experience on this keyboard is pretty solid. It's not the best sounding keyboard. The board doesn't have much flex, but again, it's a solid board. In terms of these stabilizers, these are clip-in stabilizers, but they are tuned fine. I don't hear any ticking. They're not too loud. They're solid stabilizers. In terms of the keycaps, they are PBT. They aren't double shot PBT, and the texture on the keycaps isn't great. Like, I do sweat a lot on them, but they're usable. They're fine, but you can get a better set of keycaps for cheap. And if you're going to game with this, I would probably recommend it since these are kind of slippery. But in terms of the screen, you can have the time on it. You can use it as a key tester. You can put up to 3 GIFs on it, and it is removable. It's just a really fun kind of fidget toy, the fact that you can just take it on and off. One thing I think Epomaker should do for people who buy this and then decide to not use the screen is just to put a badge right here to cover up the magnets, like a badge that could say Epomaker or whatever, so you don't just have exposed magnets there if you decide to not use the screen. In terms of software, it is VIA compatible. I will show you a clip of the VIA software. It's very easy to use, and I will show you the RGB as well. But is this board good for gaming? So I was using this in game, and with the 1,000 hertz polling wired in, it is responsive. It's not going to feel at all like a Hall effect keyboard. I do notice a difference. It is almost night and day difference. But if you're just casual gaming or you don't really care that much, this is completely fine for gaming. You can use this as a gaming keyboard. In terms of pricing, it is currently $86 on Epomaker's website or $77 on Amazon. Interestingly enough, it was $55 on AliExpress a few days ago, but now it's $100. But is it worth this price? So I think $86 is a bit too much for this. You can get an aluminum keyboard for like $50 sometimes now, or in 75%, it's like about 60, 70. And at $77 on Amazon, it's also a lot. If the AliExpress price ever comes out at $55, it's an easy cop. But at 70 plus, I do think this is a solid board that I can recommend. There is just better out there. But if you love the aesthetic of this, you love the screen, then yeah, I can recommend it, and it's pretty solid. I'll just leave this off the sound test, but overall, solid keyboard.